Assalamualaikum dear viewers, hope all are well. Alhamdulillah, I'm so fine. Today I will discuss this total lesson in English. We know the first skill of learning a language is listening. So if we can increase our listening power within short time, we will be a good speaker, good writer and good reader also. So that's why I hope that you must listen this lesson attentively so that you can enrich your listening power. So though my speaking is not like a foreigner, but I will try to pronounce the words as much as possible with correct pronunciation. And if you listen attentively and if you can understand my speech, obviously it will be helpful for you to understand the speech of foreigners. So today's lesson is past form of the verb. That means where will we use the past form of the verb. We know one verb has 5 forms like base form, past form, past participle, present form and verb with ing. And today we'll use the past form of the verb. That means today we'll discuss the use of past form of the verb. So the past form of the verb has 2 uses. The past form of the verb has 2 uses. First one is when we will talk in past, when we will explain about any work of past, that time we must use the past form of the verb. Suppose I went to school yesterday, I attended some classes, I talked to my friends, I chatted with my friends for a while, I met my teacher, I listened the lecture of teacher attentively. Right? Suppose some days back I went to visit the National Zoo. I visited their different animals. I enjoyed a lot. Right? All the events in past. Suppose yesterday in my office I made a report. Then I submitted the report to my boss. Finally, I returned home at 7 p.m. So by this way, we can explain the event of past using the past form of the verb. That means whatever the work in past, it doesn't matter, just using the past form of the verb, we can express ourselves very easily. Second use, when someone will ask you question using did. That means if any question is asked using did, that time we must answer using the past form of the verb. Again I am repeating, if the question is asked using the auxiliary verb did, that time we must answer the question in past. Suppose, did you go to school yesterday? Yes, I went to school yesterday. That means the question has been asked using did, so answer must be in past. That means using the past form of verb. Did you meet with your teacher yesterday? Yes, I met with my teacher yesterday. Did you attend all the classes? Yes, I attended all the classes. Did you visit the National Zoo in the last week? Yes, I visited the National Zoo in the last week. Where did you go yesterday? I went to meet my friend yesterday. Why did you donate some money to the poor? Why did you donate? That means the question has been asked using did. So answer must be in past. I donated some money to the poor to help them. Why did the government play lockdown for a long time? The question has been asked using did. So answer must be in past. The answer, the government played lockdown for a long time due to coronavirus. Right? Why did we use mask? Did we use mask? We used mask for our protection. We used mask for our protection. So dear viewers, I hope that you've understood the lesson. That means there are 2 uses of past form of the verb. First use is when we will talk about any work of past, that time we must use the past form of the verb. And when someone will ask me the question using did, that means if the question is asked using the auxiliary verb did, that time we must answer that question using the past form of the verb. So only these two use, if we can apply properly, we must be able to express ourselves using the past form of the verb. So now, thanks a lot for having your patience. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.